Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another live stream. Why am I not seeing my camera? Or I'm not seeing myself in YouTube Studio. Well, I guess I will wait until somebody chats. Okay, here I am. All right, never mind. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another live stream. So, okay. What's going on today? Just kind of blah. Another blah day. Lots of reports today. They all came back at expectations. It's not even worth looking into. So Bitcoin $59,510. Stock market's going to open in 10 minutes. The Dow Jones is up. New all-time high for the Dow Jones. Nothing else really. DXY is rising a little bit, but it's like, it dumped so hard. I'm not surprised to see a little bit of a move in the DXY. So we had some Ethereum. The Ethereum ETF's a dud. I'm declaring it now. Nobody bought yesterday except Grayscale sold $5.3 million. And then the other Grayscale, I don't know how that works, but the other Grayscale one bought 3.6 million, so negative cumulative flow of 1.7 million. I'm not surprised at all that this would be what comes of it. So, are we okay on YouTube? They're not showing me any stats, not showing me any chat. Okay, SSN is in the house. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to go live on TikTok on my personal account because my regular account is banned for spreading misinformation. So, good morning, Po-Man. What are we going to do today? Let's see. Oh, all right. Live on TikTok. I said during my members only live stream yesterday that I was shorting Floki. I'm out of that short. It worked out well. So, hello, me. And hello, everyone on TikTok. We're in this interesting period right now. Like I've been waiting for a stochastic reset on a lot of cryptos. Hey, Bull. A reset in the stochastic RSI for a lot of cryptos. And we're getting there. We're not quite there yet, but I think by early next week, we'll be back down, and I'm going to be going long again and buying spot. So I've been waiting for, some of them, like Filecoin's down a lot, but I don't want a long Filecoin because they're so inflationary. Good morning, Unique Birds. There's some other ones that might be worth looking into soon. Curve actually looks like it's going to be a pretty good one to long here. So what else? Good morning, Just Someone and James Brown. October, it's go time. Yeah, I just made a video talking about that. So let's see, guys, on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. So World War Bitcoin. Interest, I'm just basing this off of my statistics in my videos and in my live streams. People are giving up. And, I don't blame them given September is coming. If they know about September, of course, they're going to give up. But, there's been times when October has rolled around and it was literally October 1st and massive short squeeze. I remember 2021, it was like that. So we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep pushing forward. Hopefully we'll be good to go in October. Just got to get through September. We have 32 days until October. Not that I'm counting or anything. So class is in session. Yeah. So I'm in one short right now. It's Fetch AI. I'm not expecting a ton from it. But there will be a time soon that I'll long again. Hello, Bull, or Smiley Bull. there'll be a time that I long again. And again, I'm just waiting for stochastic to come down a little bit before entering into some longs. So maybe that'll take us through the weekend. Let's see. Me also so much depressed from crypto and maybe more because of my coins holding. Too bad coins holding. Yeah. When is Fetch becoming ASI? I don't know. Yeah, I sold all my Fetch when I heard of the move, of the merge, excuse me. So I'm out. Let's see. What can we long? You know, maybe Dash. Thank you for that lightning bolt. I just gave you 473 likes. Now I got to go back to YouTube. Thank you. Got my first 200x scalp yesterday. Made 1,300% on Bitcoin. Really? That's interesting. All right. Bought some near HEEHEE and 1,000 sats. Okay. All right. Thoughts on ETH? I did share the ETH ETF is a dud. It's just, I mean, maybe when things get hot again, but like there's no accumulation happening. Like yesterday, literally none of the ETFs bought anything except Grayscale. They sold 5.3 million, and then the other Grayscale one bought 3.6 million, which I don't know what's up with that other Grayscale one. So looking at ETH, I mean, we're just kind of, we're in a range, we're in the middle. Stochastic is almost bottomed out. MACD not close. RSI is just in the middle, and September is looming, you know. So what about the merger made you want to sell? It sounded bullish to me. I just don't like it. I don't like rebrands. I don't like, and maybe it is bullish. I'm just, the reason why it didn't sound bullish to me is I'm not a believer in crypto yet. I'm a believer in Bitcoin, but by and large, I think most cryptos are scams. And so, you know, or not scam, maybe not scams, but like they promise you the whole world. They promise you this amazing future where like everything's just going to be just, I don't know, just the blockchain's going to change the world. I just don't think we're there yet. I think we're in .com era, the .com era of crypto. So I hear something like a merge and I just get skeptical of it. I hear something of a rebranding like Theta, I get skeptical. There will be a time when I'm more excited about something like a merge with AI cryptocurrencies. But, you know, I mean, listen, I didn't do a ton of research on it. I just sold my Filecoin, or not my Filecoin, my Fetch, and that ended up working out well for me because, you know, AI cryptos have been down a decent amount since then. Will September be a good buy month? September will be the last buy month. Oh, y'all suck. You're such a troll, man. Why do you, people like you, it's just like, if I knew you in real life and you're anything like what you are in your comments, I would just shut you out of my life. You know, like we don't need that kind of negativity. And I'm sorry that somebody hurt you when you were younger, I suppose. Besides crypto, do you collect or invest in anything else like comics, figures, shoes? No, I'm not opposed to that. I just don't have much research in it. So I have stocks, you know. Let's see. Where do you think Bitcoin will go to? I mean, all right, it's August 30th. The next day the market is open is September 3rd. And I'm not, the chances are whatever the monthly close for Bitcoin is this month, there's a good chance that we will close lower next month. The best year historically for Bitcoin in September was a 6% gain, 6.04% gain. That was in 2016. Last year we closed in the green, but most months are down. Now it's not terrible. You know, the worst month, the worst year for September, it was a 13% drop, We can survive a 13% drop. Now, in between, I would expect Bitcoin to have a down month and then maybe close the month positive. So we'll see. Good morning, Info Channel. Do you think it is better to invest in ETH-based memes or DeFi 1.0 for ETH beta play? I mean, right now, not memes. Not memes. Large cap cryptos now, and then small cap utility, and then memes. Will you sell some Bitcoin when it rockets, or are you a hold forever investor? If Bitcoin goes to 80K, which is my target for 2024, and I don't think we're going higher in 2025, I'll just hold on to my Bitcoin. If it were to rocket to $500,000, I would definitely be selling some. So, like for the bull run, 80, and what about the future? Peak at 80K in 2024, grind down in 2025. I do think we're going to have a hard landing in 2025, and Bitcoin would go under $35,000, somewhere around there. And then money printer turned on, quantitative easing, rates bottomed out. I'll be more bullish than I could ever possibly be. And so I think after that, it would be six-figure Bitcoin. Thoughts on Nero? I haven't looked into it. You know, I'm hearing people say it's like it's this cycle Shiba Inu, which means maybe I'd want some exposure to it, but I'm not interested in it right now. Let's see. So I've been staking 1K of Solana every time it dips below 140. The money's just sitting in my checking, making nothing. What are your thoughts? I don't get it. The money's sitting in your checking? Do you have money sitting in your checking? I need more information. Ton is still a dark horse, yeah. All right, let's see. Buenos dias, Victor. Not memes apart from HEEHEE, correct, yeah. Talk about AVAX, please. AVAX is in a downtrend. I've looked at the charts multiple times because I get many questions about it. It needs to break its downtrend before I'd be interested in Avalanche. So it's just not there yet. If you were looking at my screen, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. If you were looking at my screen, you'd see what I'm talking about. Maybe it'll put in a higher low here, but it needs to break through this downtrend. Good morning. Why did Floki drop lately? I don't know. I mean, it pumped really hard over a few days. And so there's that. Will it break $100 in the bull run? Avalanche? It's possible. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Celestia keeps going downtrend. I bought some in anticipation of a move up ahead of their massive unlocks to get you all excited about buying Celestia, and then they'll dump on you. That's October 30th. Do you have any coins you're looking at on the Tron chain? No, not yet. You know, during the exciting times, I'll definitely look in the Tron ecosystem. Fetch AI price prediction. I don't have one. I really don't know. So should I still buy those 10 large market cap coins in September or buy low ones? I'd buy the large ones. And then if October's a good month, which I think it will be, then you rotate to lower cap ones. Dumb question. What's a hard landing? A crash. Really? Yeah. Some kind of a crash. Picked up some Jasmine last night. Nice. It's money saved in my account, and I've been slowly stacking a staked Solana bag. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah. I mean, especially, I don't want to be holding cash. I think we're going to see some kind of excitement. Yeah, mini winter's total BS. Small caps going slow. One day I'm going to show the Bitcoin chart from late February to, I'm assuming, late September. And that, I'm just going to post it on my X account, and that's going to trigger some PTSD for people. I'm really not interested in large cap memes. SSN, I'm gonna make a request. I don't know why this is annoying me. Stop typing my name out. Just please stop doing that. And it has not, don't worry, I'm not offended or anything. There's just something about it that just, you're typing my name out over and over again, and it's like kind of just bothering me. Because usually once those large caps like ADA and DOT, that means the rally's over. Memes are still being faded, especially memes on ETH. Everyone's investing in utility, so I think there's definitely some alpha in memes. Yeah, eventually there will be a time to get back into memes. I'm telling you that they're either going to bleed or be flat, and the large caps will run first. So the market will dump after the rate cut. I tend to think so. I mean, at first, it depends on the rate cut. You know, if it's a 50 basis point cut, I could see us rallying a bit. If it's a 25 basis point cut, I think that's what most people are expecting. And so maybe we dump, but then October is going to be a bullish month. Brett to take over Pepe? I don't think so. So you're expecting a big crash of 30K or about before monetary expansion kicking in? Correct, yes. Around when can I ask time frame, please? Truth, I have no idea what you're saying. How do we become a member of a YouTube channel? Notice there's a member only yesterday. Yeah. It's easier on your desktop. It sometimes doesn't show up on the mobile. But if you click, there's a join button that will show up on your desktop or on your laptop, and you click join, and then you can be a part of the member only a member of the channel. So AO's good entry point. Let's see AO's. I invested half my bag in crypto after your videos. I'm investing the remaining half after the big crash. I mean, that crash, I think, would come in late 2025. You have a lot of time. And, you know, listen, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about an $80,000 peak. I could be wrong. All right, that's what it was on my cell. Okay. What are the benefits to becoming a member? Member only, two things right now. Member only live streams, Tuesday and Thursday, which you can replay. And then I make daily videos. And I publish the videos at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, United States, the following day. But YouTube now has a feature to where you can watch the video. I can make it available for the members whenever I hit publish. So let's say I make a video today at noon and I publish it at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for members. It'll be available the next day at 6 a.m. for everyone else. And we do a lot of charting during the members only live streams. All right, so entry for AOs. You can see it's kind of flatlining here. All right, I like your October prediction. I'm not able to keep up with all the comments on TikTok here. Thank you, Milas. But I am on YouTube, so if you want to head over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin, I can answer every question there. Maybe this is it right here. Looks like there's some support for AOs. What would that be? About 40 cents. Loaded up by fairly hard yesterday, but kept around 40% for September dip. Okay. Threshold for a small cap. I don't know. You know, I really don't think about a threshold. You know, when I say large cap, I'm thinking like top 50, maybe top 100. And so medium cap would be, I guess, outside of the top 100. Maybe small cap would be under 100 million. Money printer turns on equals M2 money supply rises. How do we know that it started? Yeah, M2. Let me go to M2 here. So you can see M2 is uptrending, but it's really interesting. I mean, since 1960, we didn't really see any dips in M2. I mean, flat times, but there weren't really any dips in M2 money supply until 2022, May of 2022. Where were we in November of 2021? This is just the United States, the US dollar, but in 2021, M2 was a little bit higher than where it is now, but it is starting to uptrend again. Now we do have to consider global M2 and not just United States M2. There really isn't a good chart that provides info on global M2 money supply, though. So I prefer to focus on the United States, especially because, you know, the great debasement of 2020. You can see here that that was a picture of what the whole world looked like. So anyway. All right. Hey, man, appreciate your content. Other than Coinbase being the #1 app, what other things to look for when the top is in? Secondly, is it true that most alt tops at different times right now? Oh, yeah. That second comment. Most alts top at different times. Correct. Absolutely. Ethereum in 2021 topped the same day as Bitcoin in November of 2021, but that wasn't the true peak. In May of 2021, Ethereum topped 27 days after Bitcoin. A lot of altcoins topped in February, in March, others in April, others in May. In 2017, most topped in January. So other question, other than Coinbase being the #1 app, what things to look for when the top is in? So, general signs of euphoria. I mean, a big thing that those who follow my channel have observed is that when there's 1,000 people in my live streams, that's a good sign that the top is in. So my TikTok live stream, this happened in March, and I was tempted. I did say I think this time might be different, and no, it was 2 days. There were 1,000 people. There was one day it even got to 1,100 people. That was the top. And so that happened in November of 2021. It happened in March of 2021. In May of 2021. In May of 2021, I had 30,000 followers on TikTok. We got to 1,000 in my live stream. Other things, Pi Cycle Indicator. Now, I don't think that this is going to trigger this time around in 2024, and I think 2025 is going to be a bad year. But maybe after that, you know, at some point, I think Bitcoin, there will be something, you know, some kind of hyper Bitcoinization. So Pi Cycle Top Indicator. I like Injective. I'm not loving the price action right now, but every time the 111-day simple moving average crossed over the 350-day times 2, every time within 3 days, Bitcoin peaked. So Google Pi Cycle Top Indicator. Pi meaning 350 divided by 111 is around 3.14. So where do you think API 3 market cap can hit by the end of the year? 1 billion. I don't know what API 3's market cap is. Let's see if Google will tell me. 125 million. It's possible. That's possible. About what time frame are we expecting crash to about 30K, not September? I'm talking 2025, man. I'm talking like end of 2025. Like November of 2025 or something like that. Where do you see ETH going to in 2024? Like 5,000. Solana, I don't know, 300. Buenos dias. Enjoying the perspective vids for the 6 a.m. vids. Good, thank you. Good morning, JN. If we have a typical 4-year cycle, what would the rest of 2024 look like? Oh man, please let us have a typical 4-year cycle. Let me tell you what the rest of 2024 will look like. September will be flat. October will go up. Bitcoin will go up. and it'll feel like every day Bitcoin's going up. November, Bitcoin will go up. And again, it'll feel like every day Bitcoin will go up. December, guess what? Bitcoin will go up. And it will feel like every day you'll wake up and it's like, it's got to stop at some point, and it won't stop. My happiest time ever in crypto was October to November, October to January of 2020. I mean, look at that. It was pretty much up only. It was up only. It was beautiful. Starting when? In October 11th, we were at $11,000, and then we were flat for a bit. And then October 20th, we just started to climb, and every day it was climb, every day. And then we hit the all-time high, and we did the same thing that happened. This time, remember early 2024, when Bitcoin hit its all-time high, it immediately flushed down to $59,000. It was a $10,000 drop within a few hours. That happens every time. Bitcoin will just peak above its all-time high and then get shorted to oblivion. So same thing happened in 2021, in 2020, but then we bounced right back, struggled through that all-time high for a couple weeks, then boom, we were off to the races again. So, and what would happen in that case would be Bitcoin's dominance would go up aggressively, and then Bitcoin's dominance would start to plummet, and altcoins would just explode. So, it would be amazing. Okay, let's see here. Modern monetary theory. They print hella fiat but avoid inflation by pulling it from circulation after it has served its purpose. Think that dip in M2 is them trying to pull money from circulating but failing. That sounds right. Maybe this is the new norm. I do think this is the new norm. You know, massive uptick in money supply, and then quantitative tightening, rates higher, M2 dipping, and then something that's going to trigger another massive inflation of the money supply, and then quantitative tightening, rinse and repeat. I think that's the norm for several years, in the next several years. So I bought a little more Celestia than I thought I would, but I just think it is going to do so well from where it is now. It felt like a no-brainer. Yeah, I mean, I think Celestia is going to do well leading up to October 30th. So, hello, Anthony. At what point do alts begin to run like 2020, 2021? So I think Bitcoin's going to do something like a double or triple peak at $80,000. And in between the first peak and the third peak, if it happens like that, altcoins will explode. Total 2 will hit a new all-time high. Oh, if 4-year cycle, okay. Well, if it goes like that, like what I described, you know, October, November, December being insanely bullish, that would be first quarter to maybe into the second quarter of 2025. Slow day today. It's Friday. It's Labor Day weekend in the United States. Traffic was awesome today. It was just so good. I loved it. When do you think we'll be out of this downtrend? October. $80,000 in October is what I'm thinking. $80,000 in October, struggle around 80,000, hit it in November, maybe before the election. We'll see what happens after that. BlackRock sold for the first time in a while today, unfortunately. Yesterday, yeah, I saw that. It wasn't much. It was You know, the first time that they sold, it was a lot. It was 9 figures. Yesterday, 13.5 million. For BlackRock, that's not all that much. I was hoping to make like a couple million, but not so confident now. Anthony, if I end up being right, here's what's going to happen. You're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. Because what would come after the money printer gets turned on is the buying opportunity of this decade. I'm just asking you to wait one more year. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, you'll make a couple million this cycle. Wouldn't that be great? 2 cars on the way to work. That's funny. I miss living in a more rural location. Not that I've ever lived in the country, but I agree with you on 2025 being rough. Is there anything that can happen that would change your mind? Nothing aside from price action. I mean, no, there is one thing that would change my mind. If we had something like a COVID crash. If we had a COVID crash and then the Fed panicked and rates instantly dropped to 0 and the money printer was turned on, I would be 4-year halving cycle all the way. I'd be super bullish. And that would be my preference, you know? I mean, it would be really scary in the moment for sure. It would be difficult to buy crypto at that time. But that's the conditions that I'm looking for to get very bullish. All right, been in since 2021, north of 700K. You might be able to get to a couple million in 2024 if it works out the way I'm talking about. Number one altcoin pick for this dip. There's lots of good options. Let me see where ArcBlock is at, because I'm really bullish on ArcBlock right now. Yeah, ArcBlock's just holding up strong. Maybe ArcBlock, maybe IMX. Still DCA into altcoins? Yes, definitely. And remember, guys, I was not saying that from April to June. I'm saying that now. DCA into altcoins, not financial advice. Can't make a couple grands. People expecting a couple millions. There'll be time when your sentiment changes for sure. Yeah, hopefully. It takes time. Unique building a portfolio. ArcBlock has weak hands. Too many retail YouTube normies holding it. I mean, ArcBlock's holding up better than a lot of other altcoins right now. I unironically think gaming will be the best performer in the next leg. I bought $900 of Myria yesterday. So there's something, you know, I bought some Myria. I made a video yesterday talking about gaming. Gaming, the charts look good. They've made some surprise moves. I was not expecting, I'm not a big fan of crypto gaming. I think it's overrated. But the charts are showing me it doesn't matter what I think. So small cap still going. IWM 220. Yeah. Oh yeah. ICP very solid. ICP is good. Yeah. Small caps eventually, but not right now. Let me look at IWM. Yeah. 219. Really want it to break through 227. IWM's the Russell 2000 ETF. We break through 227. I'm going to be a lot more bullish than I am right now. So, yep, we need 227. Looking to get good alt upside to put more into HEEHEE. There we go. Gaming going to run once GTA drops. GTA 6, is that going to happen? Or are you just saying like... Because I'm assuming GTA 6, because people have gotten really impatient with GTA 6. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know much about what that's looking like. Am I long on Link? Link's still in a downtrend. I mean, and it's in the middle of a range, so I'm not long on Link, and I'm not super bullish on Link. It's more of a slow mover. Supposed to fall in 2026. Yeah, that's what most people are saying, and most people would be wrong. Oh, 2025. Okay, yeah. Do you like Neon? What's Neon? Are you talking about Neo? All right, let's see. My AVAX was $32. Night the hype as it climbed February and March. Is that AVAX went much higher than that, didn't it? Top meme coins right now. I've got nothing for you other than HEEHEE SSN. I don't know if you've been listening, but I'm not touching meme coins right now, other than HEEHEE. It's gonna happen. Just when is the question? Oh, release date is 2025. Okay, good to know. Avalanche peaked at 60. Why HEEHEE? I founded it. That's all. I can't legally talk about certain things with HEEHEE, but I am quite convinced that when the time comes, when the market conditions are right, I can't say what I want to say, but I'm sure you can read between the lines. Do you have a HEEHEE TikTok page? There is one, yeah. GFI holding strong. Any thoughts? That was one of my top buys for this week. It's like 18% was only going to make it like 10%. Crayon Dave, what are you talking about? Oh, gaming. Okay, all right. Start gaming. I have 6 kids. I don't think I'm ever going to start gaming. How standard is a 10x for coins in the top 100 during a bull run? Maybe towards the lower part of the top 100, but no, not very standard. Do you still think Arrow could hit your target 3220? Not for this time around. You bought $900 of Myria, Myria, Myria. So yeah, listen, I've changed my perspective. I made those price target videos from a perspective that we would have a normal bull run, which I was always a little bit skeptical of. So that's not the case anymore. I think that economic conditions are not going to allow us to have a normal bull run. But 2026, I think Bitcoin is going well beyond my $155,000 price target, way beyond it. Or whenever rates bottom out and whenever the money printers turned on. Price range for ABT, I'm just bullish. I bought some. I don't have a price range. I guess I will sell my Link just worth of $700 down from $1,200 and put into HEEHEE will be a good idea. Just your opinion. All right, I hate the fact that I'm so honest. I mean, of course, I would love for you to put $700 into HEEHEE. Now is the time for large cap altcoins. Large cap altcoins will be the ones that break out first. New all-time high for Bitcoin. Put your life savings into HEEHEE or into other meme coins. I'm telling you, but not right now. Now, I do think HEEHEE is very close to bottomed out. What I think is going to happen with HEEHEE for the most part is just going to flatline while Chainlink goes up. So flatline and then rocket for HEEHEE and for a lot of other altcoins. You have any thoughts on Spell Token? I don't know enough about Spell Token. And Onyx, I really don't know anything about Onyx. Will Bitcoin drop below 50K soon? So I've been in favor of this idea that we would have a V-shaped recovery for Bitcoin because it's very similar to the COVID crash in some regards. Yeah, BT casual, the answer to your question is yes. And and then I'll answer MB's question here in a second. So I think, I mean, September, you never know with September. You never know with rate cuts. It's going to be a really interesting month. I'm sticking with V-shaped recovery right now, so I don't think we're going to 50. We can certainly go to 50. We could go to the 40s. Still think XYO can reach your original target. I just gave this long explanation for Aerodrome, and it's the same explanation for XYO for any other crypto. Eventually, maybe 2026, but not 2024 or 2025. Yeah, ABT price prediction, I don't have one. All right, so do you think, all right, hold on a second. Could we be in the denial stage already and just keep running down this year and next? I really want to answer this question. Actually, I'm going to flip my screen so that you guys can see what I'm talking about here. I'll get that cord out of the way so you guys on TikTok can see. Let me pull up the Wall Street Psychology cheat sheet. So could we be in the denial stage? That would be terrible. That would be right here, denial. And if we're just going straight into the bear market, we are certainly in denial right now. But here would be my response to you on that. Bitcoin, you look at the Bitcoin chart, maybe you could make an argument that we're in anxiety. Maybe. But if you look at most altcoin charts, we're in disbelief. Because altcoins, let me show you, ArcBlock is just one example. We've broken this downtrend. I mean, look at ArcBlock. And then look at the Wall Street Psychology cheat sheet. Wall Street Psychology, ArcBlock. It doesn't have to line up perfectly, but what is that? That's not a complacency bounce. That's not complacency. We've broken a downtrend. ArcBlock has risen, and people are still just really depressed about their altcoins. Alephium's another good example. Alephium lines up very well with the Wall Street Psychology cheat sheet. Euphoria, complacency, Alephium, euphoria, peak, complacency bounce, and then we just kept on going right down to this 236 retrace, and then bounced off of it. And now I would say, given where sentiment is for altcoins right now, that we're in a stage of disbelief. Just my opinion. If it wasn't for the 4-year halving cycle, I would be in this mindset that we're just in denial. But I think, given the fact that so many people are convinced that we're going to see $100,000 Bitcoin and that we're going to see alt season and all of that, that we will see a rise in the market. That belief alone is enough to get us to just barely a new all-time high for Bitcoin, and then some kind of alt season or alt moment, and then it's over until rates bottom out. So, but could we be in denial? Maybe we're in denial. I am open to that being a possibility. Right now, if you buy, I think altcoins, a lot of altcoins are back down to their bear market bottoms. So if we're in denial, it's not like they're going to go all that much lower. I mean, you could make an argument that they're going to go below their bear market bottoms. I don't believe that. I mean, some have their 2022 bear market bottoms, but like the blue chips, I don't think so. I'm behind on the stream, but enjoying the Friday content. As always, thank you, sir. Have a great weekend. Thank you, JN. Off the Grid will blow up gaming when it comes out. Lots of big streamers played the beta and can imagine they will again on release later this year. They will likely be peak gaming euphoria that week. I have no idea what Off the Grid is, but is that a game? Is that a crypto? Like, is it something blockchain related? But good info. Thank you. If things play out the way you think, you said that maybe we can see a 3 to 5x in alts in 2024. If we follow the 4-year cycle, could we see 10x in 2024? 10x is FUD. For certain altcoins, like the Myria that I bought yesterday, I have a 20-cent price target for Myria under a normal cycle, and I'm sticking with that. Under a normal cycle. So where's Myria right now? Myria is 0.2 of a cent. So that's almost a 100x in Myria. Or would we need to get into 2025 for those types of gains? Oh, shoot, 10x in 2024. No. We would need to get into 2025. Sorry about that. What do you think of Swarm Market? We've seen that before. We've seen synthetics, all of that. ABT price prediction, I'm sorry, Tom, I don't have one. It's just, look, if you look at the all-time chart, it's just bizarre. You can't really do much charting on that. All right, I'm going to get to some TikTok comments here in a second, but let me finish plowing through YouTube here. I agree with you that we won't get the same cycle, but I also think it could be argued that the fiscal policy shouldn't have allowed us to reach a new all-time high prior to having either, so I just don't know. I would agree with you except for the spot Bitcoin ETFs. The amount of Bitcoin they accumulated drove us to $74,000. If it wasn't for the spot Bitcoin ETFs, guys, remember my price target spreadsheet here. I originally started out with 2 price predictions. Number 1 was my normal cycle peak. Like, look at Bitcoin, $155,000, and then look at my red column here, which I was talking about. This could be the peak for Bitcoin. In the red column, I know you can't see it on TikTok, but it says $53,000. That is where I think Bitcoin would have gotten to if it wasn't for the spot Bitcoin ETFs before the halving. And then look at something else. There's some interesting things if you look here. My Ethereum price target was $3,870. Where has Ethereum peaked so far? Ethereum got up to 4,000, a little under $4,100. So that's not bad. I'm sorry, that's not bad. 3,870. It got to 4,100. Solana, $213. Where's Solana? What did it get up to? It got up to 209, 210. So, you know, all right, let me get some TikTok comments here. I spent too long on that. Ondo, I'm not loving Ondo right at this moment. And Trader J, I already answered your question about XYO. Shoot, I don't want to end the live stream. Let's see. Price prediction on ICP. New 2024 high. If interest rates got to or near zero and Bitcoin goes crazy, 350K or more, what might altcoins? I think under that scenario, like a lot of people would despair in 2025, and give up on altcoins entirely. I think Bitcoin's dominance would get to 80% under that scenario where Bitcoin goes to 350K or more. So altcoins wouldn't die, and they'd do fine. You know, if 80% Bitcoin dominance, 350K, altcoins could still do well. But are you saying the 4-year cycle could end? I am saying there's kind of, I would say, I'm saying the 4-year halving cycle is the most overrated thing in all of crypto. That it's mostly just following monetary policy. We have not even gone through euphoria. Correct, we don't have to go through euphoria. All right, disregard my post. What stage do you think we're in right now? Disbelief. Disbelief for altcoins. Can you check out LCX? I've already looked at LCX plenty. If it goes down 11 cents, then buy. Guys, listen. The Wall Street cheat sheet is just a tool, okay? We don't have to follow along perfectly on the Wall Street cheat sheet. I feel like you just described a scenario that everyone is in denial. Maybe we are. But again, the belief, the market makers win the most under a scenario where we hit a new all-time high and then everyone throws caution to the wind. And then we just barely hit that new all-time high. People in Egypt may be in denial. I'm convinced there's no such thing as a bull run. We all made $5 in profit. That's all we get. Yeah, we'll see. Actual 4-year cycle is 2025. Am I wrong? Correct. And I think the 4-year halving cycle is overrated. Thanks for the examples. Yep. TARS AI. I like TARS AI. I'm not going to look at a chart right now, but is LCX a good buy? I think so. Isn't it true that nobody knows what Bitcoin will do? Flip a coin. If you know, whenever I say something that people don't want to hear, I get a comment like that. I think it's just coping. So, did you say ICP new all-time high? No, I said if I said all-time high, I meant 2024 high, not all-time high. 2024 high is like $20. All right, like just purely by the fact that this cycle we have front run literally everything, there's a good chance it could happen. I don't know what it is, but okay. I said it because he is at its point very cheap, might not get another opportunity to get in it like this price. Maybe, yeah. Off the Grid is the first AAA crypto game, basically releasing PS5, Xbox, and PC. Okay, sounds good. Did the charts look like this in September 2020? We were lower in comparison in September 2020. It would be sad if we were in the denial stage and past euphoria. We should jump up in November. I'm saying October. Aerodrome's just hanging around support. So I've already looked at the charts multiple times. With the way gaming usually runs and everything will benefit from it, but similar games like Shrapnel would probably do well just based on the hype. That will be as good. Okay. Can you please chart Sui? Do we have a breakout and test? Sui broke out really hard. Thoughts on TARS AI? I already shared it. I like it. I think it's fine to accumulate. Why do people hold on to 4-year cycle theory so hard with an asset that's less than 20 years old? I mean, so far it's proven to be true. And it is, I think the minority opinion should be that it's not going to hold this time. Thoughts on quant? I wouldn't touch quant for a while. It's just still in a downtrend. We will hit a Bitcoin all-time high because there's so much liquidity around 70K. Okay. Chain swap thoughts. I really like chain swap. I know it's down a lot. I like it. I think it's a good one to load up on at the proper time. Not yet. Load up on large caps. Thoughts on XRP? XRP will explode at some point, and I'm holding some for that time. I don't know anything about Dion Protocol now. Alex, would the play be take profits in 2024, then buy back in 2025, then profits in 2026? Something like that. You know, it can work out much differently than that. We're doing the HEEHEE raffle today. I don't think so. I'm sorry, guys. There's just not enough people. Labor Day weekend in the United States. There's barely anyone in my live streams. We'll be back next week. Thank you, Ichimoku Cloud. Do you like Caspa for the bull run? Yeah, definitely. Which HEEHEE? What does it look like? There are more than a few different ones. Go to the website heehee.community. Heehee.community. You will find the right one there. The contract address and everything. Thoughts on Velo? I like Velodrome fundamentally. I'll say that. I don't have any thoughts on the chart. Guess I didn't win yesterday. I haven't announced the winner from yesterday yet. I'll do that after this live stream. So if Bitcoin pumps 30%, how much do altcoins pump? Let me show you. I'm going to flip the screen again. I'll show you a Bitcoin dominance chart. Because Bitcoin pumping 30%, as long as it gets to a new all-time high. The Dow Jones, man, why is crypto sucking so much right now? The Dow Jones just keeps going higher. All right, Bitcoin dominance. All right, I'm going to flip the screen on TikTok again. No. All right, there we go. All right, Bitcoin dominance. So the question is, what would a 30% move for Bitcoin do for alts? I know that doesn't sound all that great, but you got to understand the way that works for Bitcoin dominance is that it takes the stairs up and the elevator down. So this is 2021, and this is what I'm going to say. What I'm saying is going to be happening. Yeah, Dow is old money, that's for sure. At some point, and I think 2024. Maybe 2025, I'm thinking 2024, Bitcoin's dominance is going to plummet like this. So a 30% move up for Bitcoin, while Bitcoin's dominance goes down, just straight down, is very bullish for altcoins. Very bullish. So we don't need Bitcoin. I mean, listen, if Bitcoin got to $100,000, alt season, we would see full-blown alt season, but what I think is $80,000, and then an alt moment where Bitcoin's dominance does take the elevator down, and then we make pretty good money in alts. Okay, AVAX went higher, didn't take profits. There we go. Because crypto's a scam space, yeah. Oh, top pick for the upcoming bull run. Is it upcoming? You know, let me challenge you on that. I believe so, but you know, we could be in denial. So top picks. I made a top 10 video like 3 weeks ago. ArcBlock was on there. Sui, Pepe, Pendle, Jasmy, Polygon, Loopring. That's not for the bull run. That's just for next couple months. Whack bull run so far. The market is always going to keep you on your toes. I have a theory that the day Bitcoin hits 100K, it's going to get super volatile with the sell pressure. That, man, 100K is such a major psychological level. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Crypto Machinery. My thought is that like the day, like people will already have that in mind, and so instead they're going to sell at 95K. Your Loopring pick was surprising to me. This feels more like a hopeful punt. Yeah, I mean it was extreme value. So extreme value. It's below its previous bear market bottom, and it has a history of putting in higher highs. I'm interested. Yep, Crypto Machinery. Let's see here. Normally, how many days does it take for Bitcoin dominance to plummet? I mean, let's look here. I mean, the peak for Bitcoin dominance was December 29th or so. January 1st of 2021. Bitcoin dominance bottomed out in May, but the real move for Bitcoin dominance bottoming out was, you know, from March 27th to May 20th. 7 weeks. That was alt season right there. All right, let's see. Can you please look at Wolf Solana chart? I'm looking for entry. Oh, man. Can I look at pure depression? Landwolf. I will buy some at some point. 15.9 million. You know, I mean, one thing in favor of Landwolf here, over the last 24 hours, 100 on Wolf or HEEHEE. I say this with a great deal of certainty. HEEHEE, easy. Last 24 hours, the buy volume and sell volume on Landwolf have been even. It's just, you know, Solana's down, so Landwolf is down. But that's a good sign. More buys than sells, more buyers than sellers. That is a good sign. I would give it a few more days, maybe even a couple weeks, but Landwolf can get it done. Was that the only time Bitcoin dominance fell like that? No. I mean, you can see it fell off a cliff in 2017. Wow, this is interesting. I didn't actually realize it was like this. I mean, there were so few altcoins in existence at the time. All right, here we go. I mean, look at this. This was a beautiful time. So, December 2017, Bitcoin peaked at a little under $20,000. And then, so December 10th to January 4th. Whew! That is a short amount of time. That took 3 weeks. And then it remained bottomed out until February. But that was so intense. Let's say 4 weeks. It went from 70% to under 40%. Oh my goodness. Those were the days. We're never going to see something like that again. When will Landwolf stop falling? Yeah, hopefully soon. All right, we have a link here from Bull. The rational root. Let's see what the rational root says. Having progress 9%. Yeah, so he's a believer in Fourier halving cycle theory, which is fine. So having progress 9%. So what happens after 9%? Banana zone. We just go straight up. So, oh hey, well look at 2013 really shouldn't even focus on that. Banana zone went crazy during the move to 9%, but that's so old. But yeah, 9% after 9%. Let me try to zoom in on this chart. So I mean, hey, October will be bullish. Open image in new tab. So 2016, if we saw something like this, that would mean Bitcoin would go to like $600,000 or something like that. Which, hey, I'm saying that's possible for after the money printer turns on and rates bottom out, but not anytime soon. JMO. And then 2020, 9%. After 9%, off to the races. So this would mean imminent. Because remember, the 2020 halving was in May. So we started taking off in October. So, hey, 2024 halving was in April, so we should start taking off in September. But I don't think we're going to take off in September. Who knows? Maybe we will. Sup, Civil Stranger. Some influencers are fighting Wolf like they did Brett a few months ago. Yeah. But Landwolf, well, okay. Here's what I was going to say, but then I'm thinking again. Brett was fudded at a pretty decent time for meme coins. And so it went down hard, but meme coins were in flavor at the time. Landwolf is getting fudded. This actually, I'm talking myself into buying more Landwolf. And maybe not right now, but eventually. Landwolf is getting fudded, just like Brett was fudded, but at a time when meme coins are out of style. So it's dipping more than Brett dumped. Is Loop not just a pump and dump shell? TVL doubled for a single day. It pumped like 6x, then crashed hard. I ain't on that risk profile, haha. Are you talking about Loop Network? Because I haven't thought about Loop Network in quite a while. You're talking about Loop Ring? There was some, I don't remember what was going. Oh, Loop Ring. Okay, there was something going on. I don't remember what that was. Do you think alt season includes memes? Yes. Oh yes. That's kind of the name of the game right now. Is meme coins. People, alts aren't good enough anymore. Meme coins, they'll be like a black hole. All right, 3x. Everyone have a great Labor Day weekend. You too, Calixto. That's a great point about Wolf and Brett. Yeah. Ring AI, I don't know, man. What will be your favorite meme coins when the time comes? HEEHEE, Solnick. Let's see, what else? I mean, definitely Pepe and Shiba Inu. Landwolf, I'm talking myself into Landwolf. Brett for sure. So... yeah, I see you, Bull, on Loop Ring. All right, guys, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done for today. You know what, Bull? I might make a video about this picture here, because I think it'll play out in some way, just not banana zone. So I need to make 3 videos today and publish them on like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So, all right, cool. All right, guys, I'm going to be done. Have a good weekend, everybody. I will be live on Monday. I don't take normal holidays off. The only days I take off are Christmas and Thanksgiving. So, see you later. Have a good one.